What's in the water along Antarctica? Like machinery. Life still exists. Menaced. Sure. Let's get it. What is this? Sure. Machinery? Machinery? Sure. I don't know. Anunnaki still here, man. Sure. Finish. Anunnaki still here, man. They here. They never left us. Let them take over. Let me be the emperor of the world for the Anunnaki. I'm the minister. Here is the planet. I mean, this is the peninsula area, and we got a lot of I want to show this. You know, this is at the peninsula on the. I think it's going to say the west side of the peninsula. I guess the southern side of the peninsula. But anyway, I just want to point out that what you got here in the water, man, interesting. You got to keep in mind, we still dealing with, even though Antarctica looks like it's frozen over, there's no life there. There is life here. You just don't see it. There is activity there. It is there. The ETs are there. They're definitely there. And for instance, we got seemingly islands that look like that. Everywhere, all over the place. This place is full of this type of. Whatever way this water looks, this is how it looks, but you're seeing, you know, water doesn't look exactly like water here, but you're seeing other things in this. You know, you're seeing what look like machine ships or whatever. You're seeing islands, you know. I see this a lot on Google Earth. Now I don't know what position. Like this is an island or something, you know. Then you come over here, you see that. Is that an island or is that a UFO? Is that a ship coming out of the water? Looks more like a ship coming out of the water. You know, it's round. It's perfectly round. There's no island would be perfectly round. It looks metallic. You know, you got stuff like this. I've seen this type of stuff over and over. You know, this don't look like an island. It looks like a ship coming out of the water. So what you got here is, to me, you still have, like I said, you still got life here. That's what it looks like, you know. I'll show you something else here. Over here on the other side, over here. Other one I got more with that. Use that out over here. It's here. I screenshot it already. But look at it. Look like an island, I don't know. Like you got this metallic, huge, humongous head statue, and you got several of them there, you know. And then you got the same thing over here. I photographed, I screenshot it to see what could be made of it. But this is what you got on Antarctica, and all around here. You seemingly got what looks like who knows what. I mean, they're here. They ain't, you know, they down there. That's why they say that there's, you know, somewhere on the island, on the whole mainland of Antarctica, there's a off limits area that is extremely unstable, with signals coming from below, underneath the snow, and going to space. And they getting that type of stuff, you know. That said, you know, this place is really cash. On the ministry. Yep, there we go. Take a look at this. Yeah, this is, I mean, you know, what do you make of this? Google Earth gives you quite a bit. This is the water. I guess this is an island. I mean, it doesn't get trees and water perfect, but I mean, you see stuff in the water. It's like faces and structures and, you know, like cars or boats or whatever. This, I mean, what? I mean, what could this? What is this? I've seen quite a bit of this type of stuff in these remote areas, like this here. Look. What do you make of this? You know, I tell you, I seen in this. I've been looking for a boat. I saw a boat with a weight behind it, and I lost it. You know, I lost it. You know, but I mean, it's incredible. You know, what you find menaced on Google Earth, and I get to looking because, you know, I'm very surprised by what I see. And I'm constantly looking at stuff like this here. Something like this, but with a weight behind it. It looks like a boat. I mean, I actually got one like this somewhere in this area. Oh no, man! You don't know what the wake is. The wake is the waves that the boat makes as it's moving forward. It's the waves. They call it wake. It picks up, water. It's back here, just moving forward. This back here, it's by the steel picture, it looks just like this, but with a weight behind it. Yes. This is what it looks like. The boat looks like that. What is this? You know what I'm saying? Oh, the menace. That's pretty deep. You know what I'm saying? What you're looking at here, you don't see this just anywhere. This Google Earth is amazing, and that this here. I discovered through this computer the answers to questions I've had my entire life. I've come close to answering some of the questions, and I've come closer to answering questions that I wanted to know about, and do stuff like this. And I just share with the world, because I know some people don't pay attention to stuff like this, have time to look at stuff like this. I have time to do this. It's my interest. I want to share it, but I want to find other people that are interested in it too. I hope you find it just as important as I. Because if you're black, if you're African descent, you have any of this dark blood, melanated blood in your system, and this applies to you as well. It applies to you a whole lot. Because our history goes back millions of years. Other races, this is a few thousand. We are white people are blessed, are God's chosen people. All the science that explains existential answers and questions and answers about the universe, it leads to black people. You look at, you try to figure out, you look at look around, you see us. You see people that look like us, black people, everywhere in the solar system, every planet, in the UFO, in the flying saucers, on these planets, in the water, on the islands, in the Antarctica. Everywhere. You don't see white people. Oh no, menace. You don't see them anywhere. Ancient history is black history. World history is black history. Donald Trump is an example of what Caucasians have been doing forever. And the time is up. It's over. People like him, we see straight through him. There's been written in the history of what Caucasians have done with their religion exploited, manipulated, killed, destroyed, caused wars 6,000 years. Just straight demons. Yeah. Black people are the good people. We are the people of God. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. On the minister. On everything. On everything, bro. On the minister. Gods of the solar system.